You might be breaking some unwritten rules when you're walking your dog and not even realize it. They smell like cannabis. All right, let's go. I found that a lesser known fact amongst the public is that leashes can actually alter the behavior of many dogs. Just having that restriction or that tension can cause them to act differently. I chose to stop there because I saw he was like, whoa, that one's really coming on quick. Even dogs who are typically relaxed and friendly around other dogs when they're off leash can sometimes become tense and react unfavorably when they feel that tension. You want to be mindful of this with your own dog and with other dogs. Got a dog coming up on the left here. This is a good example of our protocol, at least what I would recommend in these cases. I'll shorten the leash, but as you can see, there's not even any tension, but I won't let him cross me here. Good man. Yes. Well done, sir. Now, if your dog is the really social one who wants to interact with everyone and everything, you can actually practice walking past things that make your dog excited. It's a good idea to practice that first and not wait for these organic instances to just happen and then find yourself and your dog completely unprepared. Look at that intense focus. Look at the tail downward. But yep, there you go. He's like, oh, I see, I know what this is about. Yes, sir. Well done. On a walk like this, I'll sit down here for even just 5 minutes at a time. Let him take in the new environment. You can see he's pointing there with his front paw. He's looking at people on their bikes. He's very aware of his environment, but in a very healthy way here. Yes. Boy, we have a disproportionate amount of bikes out today. So good opportunity to show him how we expect him. Yes. To behave around those bikes for his safety. Have a dog passing ahead. And as you're passing others on a pedestrian path, for example, have your dog on the other side of you so that you're always between your dog and the thing that you're passing. Got him on a nice short leash just for any outlier events that could happen. I'm in between the two dogs here, as you can see. Good man. See, by using your body as a buffer, you really help reduce the odds that they're going to react in an unexpected way. Also want to emphasize how I don't have him in a heel right now. This walk is for him. This walk is for him to really understand and explore things. I'm using a 10-foot leash today. I like these because I can give him pretty extensive freedom for a walk setting. Honestly, everyone has their personal preferences, but for walks, I have to say the 10-foot has become my favorite. In general, it should go without saying that we want to obey local leash laws. That said, you'll almost certainly come across off-leash dogs in areas where dogs are supposed to be leashed. Just the other day, we had a dog run up on Wallace. In fact, right now, this little dog over here is off-leash. That probably means they're under control, but I will assume nothing. I'm gonna pull off the path just as a precaution. And then I'll be a barrier, give them some space. Hello. Yes, good man. Even if your dog is friendly, not every person or every dog wants to interact with your dog. I wasn't really worried about him lunging at the dog in that case, but I wanted to be courteous and communicate to people around, I've got this dog under control. And by saying this way out loud, they kind of get what I'm doing. I'm walking him over here. Always ask before allowing your dog to approach anyone at close range or get in their personal space. And look for cues from other people who are walking with their dogs, for example, because sometimes you can tell, even from far away, perhaps you're taking a walk and you notice someone crossing the street because you're on the same side of the road. That's probably a cue that their dog might feel more comfortable away from other dogs. And it's most likely nothing personal. Leave it, let's go. Good man. So there I chose not to let him sniff because there will be times where he wants to sniff, but we have to keep moving. So I've been walking this balance with him of letting him sniff when it's appropriate, but still practicing for real world scenarios where we got to keep it moving along, like in a city environment, for example. So essentially I wanted to know, hey, look, when it's reasonable, sniff your heart out. It's kind of a weird visual, but we also want to make sure that we can have smooth control without freaking them out and having to drag them out of the way if there's an urgent situation that arises. We want to prepare for that, right? And a point that I think a lot of people overlook is when you have to pick up after your dog. He's just pooped. That's actually a really vulnerable time in your walk because you have to have them sit and stay. This is something you need to practice for. They're not necessarily taught to maintain a nice, polite stay while you go and do that. I'd recommend that you practice telling them to stay while you practice picking up fake poop. You know, get the bag out, the whole nine. And that way everyone is a bit more prepared for those moments where you are distracted and accidents can happen. Oops, okay, here's pull off over here. Stay. While he does well in these situations, I still have a 7-month-old Malinois Shepherd mix here. He was a little tempted there. Did you see that? Yes. That's why I had him on the shorter leash, but then we let him reason through it. He checked up here. I said, good man. Thank you for thinking this through. I've got things coming from both directions here. So we're gonna say stay right here. Yes. Yes. You see how it becomes second nature for them? Look at the thing, look at you. Was that right? Yes, it was right. You want to continue on with the walk now, sir? Walking your dog in public really comes down to respect for everyone else around you. The public belongs to everyone, so it's important that we respect everyone's boundaries so we can all enjoy public spaces with our dogs together. Did you guys find these tips helpful? Click thumbs up, make sure you're subscribed, follow us on social, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Check out my books, support us on Patreon too. I'll have links below. This is Wallace. He's a Malinois German Shepherd mix, and he is in training with me. I'm Zach George. This is the Dog Training Revolution.